on, everybody? Folks, if you follow any KOLs other than myself that do trading and they make money off of trading, then one of the things that you find is that they're looking for opportunities. They're looking for a spot where there's a gigantic dip because that's where you buy. And then on the rip, that's where you take your profit. And then you just see what happens. Now, when we see the launch of a meme coin or we see the launch of something, then what we look for is we look at that big move right there, and then we look for that retracement back down to that 786 fib ratio or that 618 fib ratio, because that's where you get the parabolic run, right? But to complete the move, anybody who's worth their weight in salt in crypto is going to tell you this. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Leave a comment down below. Tell me, do you know what I'm talking about? That is this right here. Altcoin Gordon, who has, I think, somewhere near 1 million followers. Yeah, 800,000 followers. Says, buy charts that look like the one on the left. What does that look like? That right there. It looks like it's pumped hard. It came back down. It consolidated in range, and then it broke a little bit out of this downward trend line to the side. This is where the rallies happen, right? And then what happens in the rally? Then it pumps, and you sell into that rally and you make a bunch of money. That is exactly how it happens. So folks, also, one of the most important things about any project is its ability to get listed on centralized exchanges. And check this out. Ascendex, which by the way is one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, right, has surged 82.67% on Ascendex in the last 24 hours. The market is moving. Don't miss out. So Ascendex brought in the right wing and had a huge pump. There's going to be some profit taking along the way. We're at a dip right now, which probably leads to a more explosive rip, because here's the thing. Ultimately, this is about community, and the way that communities grow, centralized exchanges. So get yourself a bag of right and get right with crypto right now. Introduction to the right wing. So you guys know that there's a lot going on in the market right now in terms of people who are triggered by leftists or the right wing, whatever it is. This is the one for you. This is the right wing. This is promoting conservative values, and it is doing exactly what we're talking about right now. Look at that picture perfect play out right now. So what you got here is you got a couple of higher tops over here. You had nice little runs up into, let's look at the market cap on this, by the way. You're looking at a 1.79 million market cap. You're looking at some tests here at 1.7 million market cap, currently 1.38 million market cap. And what do we have this week? Look, I don't want to take advantage of a situation, but a patriot has passed. And when that patriot passed, there's going to be celebrations. There's going to be a funeral procession. There's going to be a lot of different things. And I'm not saying that you should cap it, but this already existed prior to the tragedy that was Charlie Kirk. So I think that during the week that we really see a lot of patriotic sentiment in this market, we most likely will see some kind of movement, especially on right-wing based meme coins. This lends itself to a situation like that. And again, I don't want you to profit off of the misery of somebody else, but at the same time, this already existed prior to it. So if you get a nice pump off of this one, then it would be a very good thing. Now, it is also now listed on CoinGecko, up 10% on the day, which means that it's got a lot more exposure. When you look at the site right now, it's rightwing.xyz, 18.2K followers. This is very simple, guys. In my opinion, this feels like a slam dunk opportunity. Now, I can't tell you that it will. I can't tell you that it's going to go absolutely nanners. I can't tell you any of that. What I can tell you, though, is that it is positioned in a way that this could be a generational pump in a very, very short window. And I am being told right now that the development team is about to start a massive marketing push. Now, what is that massive marketing push worth? Well, if we just look at it from the most conservative of method right here and say, well, we've got these tops over here, right? Well, then that means that from 138,000, the maximum would be around 1.2, 1.3 million over the next couple of days. That's what that would look like. Now, Is that the case? I don't think so. I think what you're talking about here is that this could get a full-on breakout with the right motivation behind it. And then you get this big breakout here. And then what do you get after that? Well, when you go to about 2 million market cap, you usually get a nice little 20% to 50% pump. So what does that look like? Well, 50% pump puts you up at 2.71 million market cap. So what I would like to see is a big move up into this range. And that, by the way, at this level right here is about a 20x from where you are right now. So what are you waiting for? The right wing is calling you. The right wing is the right wing to be in right now in America. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.